What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Today's video is all about Six Nations Rugby. It is back after a break and we have reached the penultimate round, which means that sadly this amazing tournament is almost over. But what a tournament it has been. There have been curveballs, there have been surprises, there's been some great quality rugby, there's been some comebacks, and there's been improvements from teams in the Six Nations tournament, which is always good to see. It started off a little shaky for the Irish because England had shocked us all by beating Ireland in the first round of the Six Nations tournament. The bookies predicted it, the fans predicted it, everyone was going Ireland to win it again because of what we saw last year. But what a lot of us forgot was the streak that Wales were on. They started off with an amazing streak and continued to keep that streak and are pretty much favourites to winning the Six Nations tournament, if not the Grand Slam. We've seen England show an improvement from where they were last year. Last year they ended 5th. This year they have an opportunity at maybe winning or ending 2nd or 3rd. It's been a great improvement for England. Scotland, for me, have been a little bit disappointing because I've expected more. They've had opportunities where they could have surprised us. They could have put on stronger results. They could have put on a win here or there. But unfortunately, due to injuries and, silly errors, that cost them, which is unfortunate. If we look at France, they started off very poorly. They didn't have a great start, but came back in their final game, which is great for French rugby and was so needed. If we look at Italy, unfortunately for them, their losing streak continues, but they have shown a lot of improvement from scoring point of view, getting some good tries, getting some good procedures and plays within, and there's definitely been an improvement which we've seen from O'Shea and Cat, which is great for Italian rugby. But overall, it has been an incredible tournament, and it is teaching us that whether you support the Northern Hemisphere or the Southern Hemisphere, we need to be alert that the Northern Hemisphere teams are putting their names down for contenders for the Rugby World Cup, and we can't write them off. We really can't. Look at the improvement. Look at the way they've improved on the rankings. Wales, like I said, on an amazing streak. England have bounced back after not the greatest of 2018s. Ireland, yes, have hit a little bit of a bump now, but still have that quality side, the depth within that squad to be competitive, and we cannot write these teams off in the World Cup, and we've got to keep a lookout for them, because it's these teams, even Scotland, France, these guys could cause the upsets for the Northern Hemisphere teams, for the Southern Hemisphere teams. South Africa potentially could meet Ireland. That could be one heck of a counter. Wales could meet Australia, or Wales could kick Australia down to 2nd, which makes their log tougher. Then England comes into play. So it's a competitive fest of festivities, which is going to make this World Cup so exciting, and that's what I'm excited about the most, and especially after witnessing the Six Nations tournament. We've still got the Rugby Championship to go through to see where our Southern Hemisphere teams are looking, and we've seen improvement there from last year, but it's been all about, and this video will be about Six Nations, recapping on what we've witnessed, what we see, the log, and how I think things could end up as we build up to the predictions video, which will come out later this week. So make sure you're subscribed with your notifications turned on so you don't miss out on another video. Now, this tournament hasn't only been a tournament of surprises, it's unfortunately been a tournament of injuries. And as these players regroup, I really hope that majority of them are back in time for the World Cup, so we can see a competitive World Cup, a World Cup where we see each team have their strongest players, which is so important going forward. It's always tough missing out on your stars, and if we can see the stars shine, it is going to be an absolutely amazing result. If we recap round 1, France losing to Wales 24-19. Now obviously that result was quite a surprise because Wales were behind, but they came back and came back strong. Scotland, Italy 33-20. Surprising 3 tries at the end there. Scotland let them in when they started off with a dominant performance. Ireland, England, the shock of that round where England beat Ireland convincingly and played a great game. Round 2, we saw Scotland losing to Ireland. We saw Wales beating Italy, but a competitive Italian side, which is one to remember. But yes, Wales did have their third, fourth team. England demolishing the French 44-8, which is sad for the French team, but improvements shown definitely from England. The final round, which was round 3, which we saw a couple of weeks ago, France beating Scotland 27-10. That was a surprising result, I think, for everyone. I think a lot of us thought that the Scots had it in them, but missed opportunities that didn't get it all the way, and France definitely surprised us, showing that they are coming back and showing improvement. Wales 21-13 victory over England. Those amazing tries at the end, their great performance from the Welsh, truly special stuff. And then obviously the final game, Italy-Ireland 16-26. Now yes, that score sounds a little high-ish, but man, Italy put Ireland under pressure and was strong in the half. Unfortunately, they couldn't hold it off at the end, but Italy was strong. But overall, those were amazing rounds, and we've got 2 more rounds left. As I said at the start of this video, it's a penultimate round where we're going to witness some incredible rugby, especially at the end there, where we could see potential favourites, Ireland versus Wales. Winner could decide it all. Winner could be a Grand Slam, winner could be a surprise win. What's going to happen, we will have to wait and see, but all I can say, it is going to be absolutely amazing. If we look at the log, Wales are sitting at the top with 12 points, undefeated. England second on 10 points, Ireland third on 9 points, France 6 points in fourth, Scotland fifth on 5 points, and Italy unfortunately no points for them. The key is for bonus points in these next upcoming fixtures, because if the teams don't capitalize, they're not going to increase their chances of winning. England versus Italy, England have to have a bonus point victory so that they can put more pressure on Ireland. Ireland also need to score some good points against France. It's going to be a tough contest. Wales need to continue their movement, continue their stride, and if they can get a bonus point even against Scotland, it's going to be epic. Again, so much to look forward to, so much competitiveness from these games coming up, but I'll save more talk on that in the predictions coming up this weekend. But overall, this tournament has been absolutely amazing. We've witnessed talent upon talent, and we've seen players rise to the occasions. We've seen players not play to the strength that we maybe are known for them to be. As I said just before we went into the rounds, injuries have been a problem. I mean, Scotland have had a few, Ireland, in fact they've all had a few, which has been unfortunate, but hopefully the rebuilding phase, this break now that they've had, will allow these guys to come back and we can see strong squads selected for these final 2 rounds. It is so important that these guys capitalize and are strong and are ready in these rounds, because if they're not, they're going to miss out on opportunities. That top 3 is very close. Anyone could take it, but also you could lose it just like that. A surprise victory from a Scotland team. France picking up another shock like they did to the Scots 2 weeks ago. Italy causing a few hiccups, not allowing England to get that bonus point. Those are the factors that are in place for this weekend. And obviously next weekend, or the next week of the final week of the Six Nations tournament, same process. They need to capitalize on the stronger areas. What's going to happen? Who knows? But it's going to be absolutely unbelievable, and we could see a surprise or 2, or a shock or 2, and that's what makes this sport so fantastic, and it makes the excitement looking forward to. But the moral of the story, as we recap this video, it's we've got to put the Northern Hemisphere teams in the hat for the World Cup. It is going to get intense. Probably looking at one of the most competitive World Cup tournaments we could witness, because of the level of intensity within the teams. You never would have thought you'd see talk about Ireland being contenders, or England there and thereabouts. Obviously, you always talk about England, but after the shock last year, now we're talking about them again. Wales on a winning streak of note. Remembering that Joe Schmidt and Warren Gatland are leaving their respective nations at the end of the World Cup, so it's important for them to leave with a bang. Same goes for Rassie Erasmus, last opportunity for the Springboks. Steve Hansen, last opportunity for the All Blacks. Michael Cheika probably going to get fired. But anyway, it's going to be an absolutely amazing World Cup, an amazing Six Nations tournament, and this weekend is so important, even though the games might not be as big. But for me, France and Ireland is huge this weekend, because we need to see Ireland take a win, but France will be wanting to cause an upset. England as well, needing a bonus point, but also don't count out the Scots, because they could cause a headache or two this upcoming weekend, especially with it being at Murrayfield. Anything is possible. So much to look forward to, and you don't want to miss out on it. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so you can keep up to date with all future uploads. Predictions coming out during this week, so make sure you subscribe. Turn the bell notification on so you're always notified, because a lot of people are missing out on the content. So make sure you are subscribed. Let me know your thoughts. What are you looking forward to the most in these two final rounds? We are getting to the end. It's been an amazing tournament, and I can't wait for the rugby to kick off this weekend. Make sure you subscribe, give it a like, and I'll see you guys real soon for the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.